Mr. Green when we won the election in 2016. So no can't say my one, but well, I don't know in party affiliation, but we know we inherit him. Anyway, Bridget, Mr. Green, here Mr. Green, you know, last night nationwide because
won't you fix your phone?
You got like you turn your mouth or something.
Would you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Hear Mr. Green, you know.
Accra, Ghana. Wonderful, wonderful. Hope good night, and thanks for having me. Where are you joining us from, PS, if you don't mind saying? From Accra, Ghana. Accra, Ghana. Wonderful, wonderful. Hope to visit there one day. Now, PS, if you could just walk us through, for those who did not see this Gleaner article, what exactly is unfolding? What is the Integrity Commission asking for, and why is the ministry of the view that this might be breaching the privacy rights of public officers? First of all, it's unfortunate the way that the article was published. To me, it seems like a Gestapo type of operation, and I say that without fear of contradiction.
Anybody know who is Gestapo? Anybody know who is Gestapo?
Gestapo, it is a method which was used in Nazi Germany. It's intimidatory tactics, backhanded and
Thank you very much.
Chavi.
yes.
Fully cooperating with the Integrity Commission. They asked us for a personnel file for 8 persons. We felt that it was the Data Protection Act. So I said to the parties there, I am willing to give you access to the files. You can come to the office at the Ministry of Health or wherever the files are located. You can look at them under supervision. If you want to take copies, we'll take the copies for you. But I think it would have been out of place to pack up these files and send them off-site to the Integrity Commission. We wrote to them, we told them that they were not in agreement. We sought legal opinion from the Solicitor General. We took the advice of the Solicitor General, and we are where we are. But it is really unfortunate the story was carried the way it was carried, that it gives the impression as though we're not cooperating. There's something in the report that states that I refuse to accept to be served. Right, which I want to get to, right. That is so far from the truth. That's an absolute lie. One day I was hurrying out of my office to a meeting. I was actually in the car. The driver started moving off when I saw somebody beckoning to me. The gentleman approached me. I rolled down the window. He said, Mr. Green, I have a package for you. I said to him, you can take it upstairs. My office is on the 7th floor. You can leave it with my admin assistant. You can even leave it with the security. I will get it. He was insisting that he had to give it to me. I said, well, I can't accept it now because I'm actually on my way to a meeting. What is so awful or wrong about that? You know, the Integrity Commission is behaving as though they are in Nazi Germany and carrying out some Gestapo operations. The line you're referring to here, because I'm looking at the Sunday Gleaner article. We're up on a break. We usually take a break at 6:30. Do we take a break now, studio? All right, let's take a break and come back with more from Aaron Green.
Munchie, pause, Munchie.
Pause the Munchie.
Drive the most exciting new vehicles in Jamaica.
Hold on, Munchie, hold on. Cut out the commercial. Gestapo tactics refers to the brutal, secretive, and extra-legal methods used by the official secret police of Nazi Germany to the refrain colloquially used to describe oppressive, heavy-handed, or authoritarian actions taken by authorities to intimidate, monitor, or control a population. The term stems from the name that we can call one German name, secret state police. Historically, this organization bypassed traditional laws and judicial oversight to maintain absolute control over the populace.
And bear in mind again, we inherited Mr. Green. The Jamaica Labour Party inherited him in 2016 when we won the election. We never appoint him. So when they come with them, I come and say, oh, the government and the labor rights and the labor rights. We inherited Mr. Green, and the last time we checked, he's not one of us. He is an independent man, but we inherit.
But I'm not even that, you know.
Hear this again, Munchi. When we look at the IC actions prior to this moment, we can actually say, yes, this man is onto something.
But
because
Travis,
even when they went to Parliament, they must say them no answer to Parliament, they have answer to the court.
But
You're
Travis,
telling me that the legislator can't talk to you, the executive body can't talk to you. The IC Act need to be revised. Or
but Travis,
just
remember,
dismantle the damn thing.
But remember, they say
Crap them
Travis,
for crap it, Chavi.
remember, they say a labor right alone attack them. So when this man come out and attack them now, he man a labor right. All right, who go on again?
State of it's close to
Attack him and attack the truth.
He's the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health, and he's challenging some of the framing of this article in the Sunday Gleaner, looking at the privacy battle that is unfolding between the government and the Integrity Commission. But Eric Green is saying this framing of what happened in terms of him being served. You're saying this is not the case. You weren't trying not to be served. You're saying that's not the case, Eric Green.
That's not the case. In fact, they served a summons on me to appear before them, and it was not served personally. It came through my office. So I don't see what is wrong. I mean, if the person did declare to me that he had a summons for me or anything like that, he said he had a package for me. And I said, if you have a package for me, you can take the elevator up to the 7th floor and leave it with my admin assistant. Or if you don't want to do that, you can leave it with the security. As is norm. That is how I get mails and packages under normal circumstances.
So you are saying he did not declare that he wanted to give you a summons. He never made it clear that he wanted to serve you. He said he had a package for you.
No, he said he had a package for me. That's what he said.
All right.
That is what he said.
Now under heading that is a subheading called prolonged resistance. It reads in the Gleaner. Stevenson also detailed what he described as prolonged resistance to the Commission's efforts to serve documents. He said the Commission granted multiple extensions between August and December 2025 before you, Green, allegedly began declining calls and ignoring messages from investigators. Let me pause right there. Is there any truth to that?
Absolutely false. I accept every call. If you call me and I cannot speak to you when I call, that's not evading a call. You call me, I'm in a meeting, and I choose not to answer the phone. But everybody in Jamaica know me. My number is public. I answer every call.
And you.
So that is absolutely false.
All right. It goes on to say a senior investigator alleged in an affidavit that a process server intercepted Green in the car park of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, where Green refused to accept service of the documents and thereafter vacated the premises. And that's what you just explained. You're saying you were not told that he was attempting to serve you. He said he had a package for you.
I was actually inside of the car. The driver had driven off, and I saw somebody beckoning to me. I asked the driver to stop. The person came up and said, "Mr. Green, I have a package for you." I said, "Please, can you go upstairs and leave it? I'm on the 7th floor. You can leave it with my admin assistant. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can leave it with the security." How is that evading?
But he never declared to you that.
And I have another difficulty too, and I'm going to be speaking to my attorneys, because I was quoted extensively in the article, and nobody from the Gleaner or any other media spoke to me about this matter. If you notice, it was way down almost to the end of the article that they referred to my deposition.
Right. So
if you
weren't.
I read it several times, and I was quoted extensively. I spoke to no media person
on this issue.
Neither from.
Travi, guys, I got pause a liquor. If this matter is before the court, is the two questions me a phone? Anyone who can answer this? Two questions. Is the Integrity Commission supposed to be speaking an investigation before it sent to the Parliament? Is it what to the gag clause? So, may I miss something? And when we labor rights say the ICA leak things to the media and the ICA leak things, the PNP then go like with delusion, and that is why we don't know where the government are wait for to amend the IC Act. Is the IC supposed to be talking to the media about any report before the table?
Munche.
Amen, Munchi.
The man said, Mr. Green said they are using Gestapo tactics. When we look into what Gestapo is, we see the IC.
But Travi, but seriously, different from the Gestapo tactic. Listen to me again. The question me I ask you. The Integrity Act states, Bridget, that you should not speak on any investigation until the matter is complete and sent to the Parliament. How this reach now the media? And number 2 question for you, Travi. If Mr. Green never give them no interview and them a quote from him deposition verbatim, who gave it to the Gleaner? Is that illegal as well?
Yeah.
Very much illegal.
Speak to his lawyer.
Very much illegal. So I man say Max speak to his lawyer.
But what about the government? What is the government? This is serious. What is the government doing about this? Is a breach. And all nobody from the government not say nothing about this. Always the Gleaner getting the if the IC supposed to be an independent body where you're not supposed to investigate. The director of investigation must answer to the people of Jamaica how the Gleaner get this information. Because nobody's supposed to be speaking on any investigation until it is complete. So the director of investigation need to answer to the people of Jamaica who in a year circle leak information to the media. This is serious, Bridget.
It get better, Munchi. It even get better. Here them right to the Parliament. They know that the FLA bill or whatever I want name is in the court, right? Them right to the Parliament, Munchi. I tell the Parliament so they must read the report in the Parliament, even though they know it is in the court. You never hear anything like that?
That is why we say, Bridget, what is the government waiting on to fling with the IC or fix it because it can get from bad to worse? No. How did the Gleaner get all of this? Remember, Bridget, the Integrity Act is very, very clear. You cannot speak on any investigation unless it is complete and sent to the Parliament. So what kind of exclusive, what kind of whistleblower, what kind of source? Nobody not support, because remember, when the director of investigation or the investigation, only the team alone know about the investigation. So who in the director of investigation team leak things to the media? This is serious. And the government need to say something.
Munchi.
It's a major breach.
Munchi, there isn't much, to be very honest with you, the government can say and do right now. You know who needs to act and be very serious about their actions? That's what are you doing? That's Mr. Green. Mr. Green needs to act.
This is why I say the government can say something, Travi. Me I cut you. The Integrity Act says that you cannot speak on an issue if you complete the investigation. So it is alarming, Travi, to read about the investigation in the media. That means that there's a leaker at the IC. There is a leaker in the team, and that should not happen.
And not even that in a Munchi, detail by detail.
Exactly, Travi. It is compromising the integrity of the Integrity Commission. Don't you think that, Travi? Travi,
Yes,
you are running business, Travi.
Munchi, let them continue to expose themselves. Because I'm sure
No. Then now, Travi, this will get sweep under the rug because nobody not talk about. We alone not talk. Everybody's not talk about it. And we are fellow, Travi, if you are on a company, Bridget, if you're on an insurance company, and you are the boss, Bridget, and you insure Travi insure Empress, and Empress have our little ailment, me have my AIDS, my whatever, and me see my private business at the paper say, get it from good source, say, Munchi be insurance up a Bridget, and she have H. Bridget, what is it about your business where you are run up a yard up there?
Compromise.
The man not gonna trust your Bridget because that is my point, Travi. The integrity
That's
of
my
the
point
integrity
too.
commission is compromised because the investigation is being leaked to the media before it is complete.
Munchi,
And that should not happen.
Munchi, I share the sentiment. I share the same point, but what I want to also point out to you, Munchi, let them continue to expose themselves because in a first then do this, and yes, we have to talk about, yes, we have to highlight it. Because if you remember, I think it was last year, or was it in 2024 when Dayton Campbell, then Julian Robinson come out to tell the country that there's an IC report coming, and when time the report come, people are going to resign and this are going to happen and an election have to go call immediately. And we see the report where they release weeks later.
They are still doing it now, Travi.
Munchi, here what I want to share with you, Munchi. Here what I want to share with you. Because yes, it is true. They are still doing it. But you know what I noticed after looking into their actions? Here's the thought that came to my head a few minutes ago. You see, the IC is the new Brigadista program. The Brigadista has been exposed and then can't operate like in a Jamaica again. And the IC has been created to look good, look legal, and do their work that the Brigadistas were supposed to do. That's why the man can look upon them and say, you know, this is just tactics, because the Brigadista is very much similar to the Gestapo police that exist in Germany.
I agree with you, no, Travi. But here's my point why I think government can say something, Bridget. If I am a member of parliament, Travi, you and Bridget and me, and we don't trust Bridget, so when we send our personal information to the up there, it not gonna leak to people in the media. We not send nothing up there, Bridget. That's why the government member must point it out. In the trust level at the IC, it is at zero, Travi. Because if you are going to send your business out there and you can't read about it in the Glean and Travi, you're not send nothing up, they're going to get them.
No, and that is why Green refused to send the files. And
exactly, Bridget.
That is why I'm refusing to send it up here. If you don't want to send thing, you don't have to be supervised. We're not sending. Nobody 8 people business go up the next thing. Them go sit in the Glean and the people.
Thank you, Bridget. That is my point, Bridget. Me get my point now. See, comment section, I get my point now. The government needs to sound the alarm, Bridget.
Just
the
like
trust level at the IC is at zero.
Look how they put financial information for Mr. Holness.
And then come now and I read verbatim from the man up the position that he gave in private Travi. That should not be. People don't trust the IC because then if you give the IC your information, Bridget, you can read about the Sunday Gleaner. It's alarming, Travi.
But Munsi, hear this. You have the solution now. You say solution up to last night. Let me remind you. As they call your name, carry them a court.
Yes.
Pull them with courthouse battle. You said that last night, you know. So that more every member knows. As they call your name, string them in the court.
If me a MP, if me was an MP in 2026, Travi, Bridget, me and Bridget tribal. If me and Bridget was an MP in 2026 and Knox, when I said no statutory declaration up to go give them. And when they ask me, I say, because we don't trust on so we're not going to leak information. Because we are read about other people's business in the Gleaner. We don't trust so no. When I said no, they're going to give them.
That is why I misagree. So we now send the people them information come go no. If you want anything, come down a full yard, come look.
How the Gleaner get so much information out about a well-placed source? Which well-placed source you can get them from? Them details are too much. She come from well. They come right from there.
Yeah.
And the next thing, Bridget, when I put one, I want to make 2 before we go back to interview, you know, guys. A lot of people said they listed it already. The investigation, Bridget, on the apartment, them down at Manly Meadows. We could go back to, first of all, we could look on the name out the place, Bridget. And they say the Cuban doctors, them used to live there. Who you think put the contract there in place, Bridget? The Manly.
Exactly, right up the so because them built up there now.
That the require much
and you're the next $1 million question now, Travi. Who you think complain to the IC about the people who get the contract for renovate the house? Who you think
Munche is their same
complaint.
corruption. Them just have it, them for bring it up now, for try blame it on somebody.
No. Yes, so follow me now, Bridget. The PNP bought those houses under PJ, give the house there to the Cuban program. Because remember, say Adam and Fidel Castro was brother and sister walk hand in one. God bless the Fidel Castro pay $1 for them the house. They fine Bridget. The maintenance and the upkeep of the house, a PNP man get the contract for maintain and upkeep it while the Cuban then they live there. The Cuban then gone now and a new person, Bridget, get the contract. And that's how the attack clap start, Bridget. They can't trick me and you. They can't trick we. Then call in the IC because them people they normally have will get the contract and then not get it again. So then go tell the IC say people who are working at the ministry, family member, get the contract for renovate the house. Them that's how it starts. They can't trick we. They cannot trick we.
What may I tell you?
I saw PNP stay and them alone for eat food. Exactly. How many persons know about them apartment down at Manly Meadows before this come up? How many persons knew about them?
Me never know about it.
Thank you very much.
That's why that's why the PM was scorned today when he said I don't even want to call those people name in my
yes.
No, I don't speak about them. I don't speak about them. He was scorned today if he call them the nastiness name up there. So they can go off time again.
The Integrity Commission is being used by the PNP, Bridget, to find corruption, to bring down the Jamaica Labour Party.
Integrity Brigadistas then.
The Integrity Brigadistas are being used by the PNP to find corruption on the Jamaica Labour Party.
But it look like everybody up there so corrupt because even the man that went to deliver the package, you know, the same tell lie too.
I see you tell lie on the beer. The beer go tell them say the man. Then this what happened, Bridget. They told the beer to give Mr. Green the thing in her hand. Mr. Green said
yes, that is how you have to serve it.
Mr. Green said he tell the man
not know what package it was.
Thank you very much. I see you tell lie on the beer. I see you tell lie. The bearer pick up the package and they said to give it to Mr. Green. The bearer never knows it was a summon. The bearer think it's a package him a deliver, a regular bearer they use. So me not blame the bearer, me be the layer them up there. But Mr. Green said, I saw they normally send it to your office, they don't normally give nothing answer. What them a go answer for now?
Yeah,
so Bertie said, Munchi, who get the contract now? Bertie, I don't know who get the contract now, but the Integrity Commission say the people them who get the contract are family member working at the ministry of that then say. And as me and Bridget always say, we not take no hostage, you know. If a corruption, we not let them part with that. But what we are say, the Integrity Commission must follow the law. They must follow the law. Find the smoking gun in order to get the people information. They can't collect the people information to do no witch hunt. Tell the ministry, say I want Bridget information because I see weird that this person that have put up ties to Bridget collect this money and he did not show where he get the money from. Find the smoking gun.
Munche. We had this discussion the other day. You know, get for looking at the people in finance from top to bottom. From
exactly.
Them if you have a problem with a transaction, you look into
Tell
that
them what you're looking for. Find the smoking gun. You can't ask for Travis entire bank statement from Injani from the working bank in 1995. It no work. So I done something that they want. Bridget, you know, Mr. Green say they want the plan for the house them were built from 1995. Who knows PNP using the plan when they are building the house on a Manly Meadows, Travis? Mama PNP a corruption, you know. Who did they use any plan?
That's why they might point to the source because they know that place is a den of corruption. Let me tell you something. See, all who are working with the PNP, they know where corruption is. They know every one of them there. So when you see them bring report or audit report, they already know what is there. And because these things have been prolonged for years, and because it reported in this year time, and then can force blame upon who are rule now, that's why they keep doing it. This is not nothing they never knew about. They knew about everything. All of it. The corruption they start.
Because for them people don't get the contract. Because for them people don't get the contract, Chavi. All of this started because remember, say a PNP get the house them, a PNP put in the management, the management team, a PNP fix everything. All of that, then nurse there, and then Dr. Oliver Manley Meadows, a PNP put them there. You know, say Manley Meadows, a pure PNP live down there. If you get down this as a labor right, you have to hide. A PNP place that. That had nothing to do with the Jamaica Labour Party. The problem that the IC and the PNP is having now is because for them people who used to maintain and renovate the house, them Bridget, did not get the contract. That is why they call in the IC. Nothing more than that, Bridget. Nothing more than that. They vex. Nothing more than that. Nothing else. But the problem that we point out this evening, Labour right, we could put one and one and make two. If Mr. Green talk to the media and if the investigation is still ongoing, how the media have so much information, Bridget? Who told them?
Including things that is in my question, only my deposition is only if they have the deposition where I can say this. And if you know what a deposition is, it is a private meeting between the man and his attorneys and the attorneys representing the IC or the IC.
Thank you.
The director of prosecution up there, where they will ask him direct questions and they will put it down in the record for later on in trial. That is not public information.
Thank you. And Mr. Green said him never get on and the Attorney General no get on. So where the leaker come from, Bridget? Up at the IC. Up at the IC. And the government member need to say something.
You know the next thing again? I want to sue Gleaner because Gleaner quote him in an article when he never have an interview them. They never even contact him.
I want to
sue them out because you talk like me give you an interview and me never give you an interview. Me never tell you this to tell nobody.
And look here now, when he sue the Gleaner no Travi, the Gleaner have to go talk where they get the information from. The Gleaner have to go talk because Mr. Man said I didn't talk to where did you get that from? Them have to say they didn't get it from some tell who no get it from.
You don't have to. All them are going to do is admit defeat and say, oh, we report something that was unverified by the personnel.
Okay.
That's all them are going to do.
Rooster says
so. Stop. You think they might give up the word, then give up the word.
So client and lawyer confidential has been breached. Exactly, Rooster. Exactly. We want the Justice Minister, the right Chuck, to ask the question. What is going on at the IC? Because Mr. Green is saying that he did not speak to the reporter and the Attorney General did not speak to the reporter. Where did the reporter get this information from? There's a leaker up there, there's a breach up there. And it is important, this is serious because if the government officials, if the public sector workers don't have any confidence in the IC, Chavi, that when they send the information up there, they're not sitting at the Gleaner, they don't have to send none up there. They don't have to send none up there. Because the IC I play a dangerous game and then can't win. Because when I try to do Travi, I try to put things in the media to shame people. That is why they wrote the letter to the parliament in Bridget. Because they know they don't understand. Because if you read the letter, then say we know we don't have no power. So why you write the letter for?
So what's your style, Munchi? Because I'm going to bring up that topic here and I'm wait till you don't know that thing first and ask you about this. But lovely, you hear it too, and you bring it up. But there's something else more I'm point out to you. That today's actions or today's news come confirm it to me again. You don't realize that JLP can't hire nobody. Only PMP can hire people in this
country. Yeah. We
FID, then quarrel. No, we have Major General, them a quarrel. And if you check any other appointment made, a quarreling. The JLP wanted to keep Paula Lowling and no can't give him for hire. When the IC people them left Mark Bowling, make sure you run out and talk to the media and talk to the country and say, oh, Governor General, make them come tell about nobody that just put in who them want in an IC chairman personnel position, you know. And when me see Mark no make no
we know thank you
worry about Beswick. Me come out and talk publicly and say Beswick worse than who she replace.
Thank you.
Remember some irritate, you know.
Me say Beswick worse.
Never want Beswick from we hear Mark then quiet. We say yes, brother, I never PNP this up IC. Yeah. I wanted a pant on this.
Yeah.
When we say Beswick,
Munchi.
Yeah.
Add back me and switch my phone.
Yeah. when me hear Mark Golding never say a word about Beswick, me and Bridget start ball out early, because we know, we know the PNP get to work, and I want come off a segue little Bridget to point out something for you, because you did sick last week, me never give a talk about this on the phone. Read one article in the Observer, see, Travi, the case against the 5 policemen them were unalive, the 2 boy them somewhere uptown in a 2020, in a 2013 or whatever under PNP it happened. The prosecutor, the lead prosecutor and the assistant, they are caught Friday almost clock a fight. It come in the Observer, Bridget. Almost catch a fight in the glee. Yes, the judge cite the react and adjourn it to take embarrassment off of the prosecutor office. And yes, when me say there's something that Travi, me say that would have never happened under Paula Llewellyn. That would have never happened under Paula Llewellyn, because the Paula Llewellyn had respect. Thank you very much. That woman there when become the prosecutor, she had when me see she do with Sylvia right now. Me give her a grace, but when me hear we go on at the court Friday, Bridget, me say this woman here where the PNP and the private sector and everybody fling upon the country, she is not qualified, she not good. She's not no use. No use she not. That would have never happened under Paula Llewellyn, Bridget. Never.
You know the thing about Paula? Paula not come to please people. Nobody at all. That quality isn't in this lady.
Mister, when me hear
I mean, brush her, me not bring her down.
Bring her down because she not know you.
Much respect, but you have to be more stern.
She not have it.
Don't pick no side. And you run a tight ship because it has to be run as a tight ship. This is very embarrassing. And
very embarrassing. Mr. The judge have to adjourn Bridget to take shame out of the country. The judge had to adjourn the case because what happened is that the junior prosecutor go down one way and our senior tell her said no, she fit pivot and go the other way, and she decides she not do it. So the senior said, all right then, we're going to take over from you. And the lawyer, Mr. Ayman, our lineman, when one name said, no, you cannot switch lawyer in the middle, because when you start already, if you continue with the same one, you start. Yeah. And they almost kick a fight, and the judge said, all right, I'm going to adjourn and no start out to yourself and come back.
And Munchie, this is just like how this happened publicly. Claudette should have acted publicly long time. Miss Claudette should have acted publicly long time. And set an example. And somebody have to lose their position and go look work elsewhere.
Never happen under Paula and Travi. One thing Paula have respect. Because number one, Paula set the narrative before you left. In the office. So when they got court, you know what you do. Look like no leadership, no in the prosecutor office.
Everybody on one page.
Yes. Look like no leadership, no they under this woman, when they under Claudette Bridget. That is why the senior prosecutor can go on court, can do what she want do.
Yeah.
And that is why, go back to the argument what we have before, Bridget, before me leave into this. Anytime the PNP select people, it don't turn up good for the country. Because I know the government never really want Claudette.
Munchie, you remember when time Scott box you, man?
Yeah.
Should I forget one special lawyer when in the prosecutor's office. We go off just go off Scott.
Yeah.
Let me just be clear and frank with it. Tam Tavares ended up being her lawyer and had to put in an application to represent her. Because they know if they send the prosecutor's office, you're not sure she'll get proper representation.
Thank you.
That's why he had to apply for that.
Okay.
And be her representative.
No faith we have in a Claudette, Bridget. No faith.
Hey, but Munchie, you know some no faith in her from she gave a Sylvia case.
Thank you.
Faith in her.
No faith.
This is when nobody want to tell me.
And Beswick, our Berwick, where she want him up at the IC. She got them in a year gun for about she don't make no sense at all. He come like say Craig Beresford and Kevin Stevens around the IC.
Yes, yeah.
Because if she, as the head of the Integrity Commission, when she said that article in the paper, she should actually supposed to call the Director of Information and say, what is going on? We cannot have this. We
Look like
cannot
she
have
agreed
this
with it
because
too.
people are going to lose confidence in a we. You cannot have this. And you need to put out a statement and disassociate yourself from that article in the Gleaner. She not said nothing.
Nothing.
She not said nothing, Bridget. And that tells me that them sanction it. And them put it out there because they feel like, say, in order to bully the government, they have to put things in the media. But Prime Minister tell the Gleaner today, say, in now look upon them, can realize that they now put out the correct information. So that should tell the Gleaner everything they need to know about this third term. Prime Minister shame them up, you see, Bridget.
Me did them, me love. Me sit on a front seat, I want you.
Prime Minister, so want to bring the right thing. Put out the right information.
After Labor Day, man, haul and pull them still, you know.
Yeah.
Loan haul and pull for them from Labor Day. And I don't want to stop us, so if you deal with them, brunt. Deal with them as is. I mean, like him say, civil society, you call on for what it is. I loved it. Yeah. Now, pose as civil society one time on a political affiliates.
Thank you.
Call on for what it be.
Exactly. But when I talk about no over. And then me said, little girl Frank, you let me tell you, Senator Bridget. You see,